almost all the famous tourist places in and around Puri in 3 days. Let's start. Day 1. On day 1 of your tour, first reach Puri. Puri is well connected to all other Indian cities by train. The nearest airport of Puri is Bhubaneswar. From Bhubaneswar, you can get local taxi to reach Puri. From Puri railway station, you can hire a local auto rickshaw or rickshaw to reach your hotel. The city Puri is famous for its gorgeous sea beach. Upon reaching Puri, first visit the sea beach. We reached there early in the morning and went straight to the sea beach after check-in to the hotel. We enjoyed a walk around the sea beach. Many people were enjoying camel ride there. After spending an hour on the sea beach, go to visit the famous Jagannath Temple of Puri. Before entering the temple, you have to submit your shoes and mobile phones to the counter at the temple entrance. This temple is a famous Hindu shrine. The main deity here is Lord Jagannath, a form of Lord Vishnu. From Jagannath Temple, go to visit Chilka Lake. It will take almost 2 hours and 15 minutes to reach Chilka from Puri. Cab fare will be around Rs 1,500. Chilka Lake is a brackish water lagoon spread over Puri. It is the largest coastal lagoon in India. At Chilka, you can enjoy a boat ride. A boat ride here will cost around Rs 1,800 for 8 to 10 people. If you are visiting here in winter, you can see lots of migratory birds here. In the afternoon, return back to Puri and go to the lighthouse. You can enjoy a spectacular sunset from the top of this lighthouse. In the evening, you can enjoy a walk around the Swargadar market on Puri Sea Beach. Day 2. On day 2, early in the morning, go for a day-long sightseeing tour around Puri. A reserved cab will charge around Rs 2,500 for this trip. Other than the reserved cab, you can also avail bus service organized by Orissa Tourism for this tour. First, go to Chandrabhaga beach. It is a beautiful golden sand beach near Puri. It will take around 1 hour to reach Chandrabhaga beach from Puri. After spending some time here, go to nearby Konark Sun Temple. At the entrance of this temple, you will find some local souvenir stalls from where you may collect some local handcrafted products. Konark Sun Temple is a 13th century temple dedicated to sun god Surya. The temple is in the form of a huge chariot. The major portion of this temple is currently in ruins, but still you can see a lot of marvelous stone carvings on its walls, especially the stone carved wheels of the chariot. Enjoy some quality time here. From there, go to visit Dhaulagiri Shanti Stupa. Dhaulagiri or Dhauli is a hill located on the banks of river Daya. It will take around 45 minutes to reach Dhaulagiri from Konark. This is presumed to be the area where the famous war of Kalinga was fought. On the top of this hill, you can see a beautiful peace pagoda. Here you will also see some beautiful sculptures of Lord Buddha and some important events of his life. From Dholgiri, go to visit Lingaraj temple of Orissa. It will take around 30 minutes to reach Lingaraj temple from Dholgiri. Lingaraj temple is one of the most famous temple of Orissa and it is the largest temple of Bhubaneswar. The main deity here is Lord Shiva. Next, visit Bindu Sagar lake near Lingaraj temple. It is a sacred place and also one of the most important Hindu pilgrimage sites. From here, go to see the Ananta Vasudeva temple. It is a Hindu shrine and the main deity here is Lord Krishna. Next, go to visit Udayagiri caves. These are partly artificial and partly natural cave meshes of great archaeological and historical importance. It will take around 30 minutes to reach Udayagiri from Ananta Vasudeva temple. From Udayagiri, go to the adjacent Khandagiri hilltop. Here also you can see some cave meshes of historical importance. On your way back to Puri, first visit the Pipli village. This village is famous for colorful handcrafted products. You will find mostly handcrafted cloth bags, lampshades and other materials. Next, visit Raghurajpur village. Here you can see many local artists painting beautiful pictures, especially of gods and goddesses. Other than paintings, they also do wooden and stone handicrafts. There are also some shops from where you can purchase some of these products. In the evening, you can enjoy strolling around the Swargadar beach market. Day 3. On day 3 morning, first go to visit Nandankanan Zoo at Bhubaneswar. It will take nearly 1.5 hours to reach Nandankanan from Puri and the cab fare for this tour is around Rs 2000. The zoo has a huge collection of animals. Here first go to see the zoo aquarium. It has a large collection of fishes like goldfish, anglefish, tigerfish and many more. The bird collection of this zoo is also remarkable. You will find lots of known and unknown birds here. Starting from most common peacock, ostrich, emu, it also has some uncommon birds like golden pheasant, white pheasants and lot more. Here you can also see some beautiful water birds like pelican, white and black swans, etc. The zoo also houses numerous deer and monkeys. It also has a guided tour inside the zoo where you can see tigers, lions and elephants. Overall, it is a place where you can enjoy a lot. From here, go to visit Shakshi Gopal temple. It is a popular Hindu shrine and the main deity here is Lord Krishna. On your way back to Puri, visit Gundicha temple. It is another Hindu temple of Puri and is a sacred place. It is most famous as the destination of annual Rath Yatra of Puri. Next, visit Narendra tank. It is a holy tank located in Puri. At the center of this tank, you will see a temple. The main deity here is Lord Jagannath. In the evening, start your journey towards railway station for departure. Where to stay? There are numerous hotels and holiday homes available in Puri of different budget range. A typical mid-range hotel will charge around rupees 1000 to 1100 for a double bedroom here. Food will cost around rupees 500 per person per day. I will share the online hotel booking links in the description box below. The best time to visit here is during winter and spring, that is between October and March.